Hi, I just set up a whole cello. It was a pain in the ass. My hands hurt. I think they're still kind of, see how this hand's pretty red from turning the pegs, and it was a lot. I'm gonna insert the clips later, like after they get ready with me, so you can kind of like see the process. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know this video is a long time coming. I think back in October, I got my little like Wednesday cosplay, and then in November for Black Friday, I got some of the makeup that they used in the show for her makeup look. And then I did a closet clean out maybe like a couple weeks ago, a month ago, and with that money, thank you so much to everybody who went and supported my Depop. Most of that clothes went like super fast, and I'm super duper grateful. I did not use the money to buy more clothes. I used it to buy a whole instrument, which I think is a pretty cool use of the money. I have my Wednesday palette, but I don't know that we're gonna be using it today. Maybe, but they don't use this palette in the show, but I use this like pretty much every day. I actually used it today, like these two lighter colors. I mixed them together and set my concealer with them, and I like that it has like the little cello. If you've never seen me before, I really like the show Wednesday. Mostly because like she has color aversion and she plays cello. I mean, she's like pretty cool too. She's like artsy and stuff. But I think what like really made me connect with the show, also the casting of Jenna Ortega, like she is so beautiful, and I love seeing a like short Latina lead with long dark hair and like olive skin. It just makes me so happy, and I love like the representation. So yeah, I am so excited. I have been waiting so long to do like this full look. I have not done it yet, and that might be really surprising to people who watch my videos, because I said I wanted to do this a million years ago. I have like the lip liner that they used in the show. I think it went viral because of them using it in the show. The makeup artist, they mostly use MAC products. If you are interested in MAC, I definitely recommend waiting for a sale. They always have sales. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hauled everything in my skateboarding and makeup skating vlog. I don't know if you want to check that out. You can. But I am going to briefly show them again. It has been a while since I shown the products, but the three. I think it's the three eyeshadows she used in the show is Carbon. A lot of people say it's the best black. I don't know. I swatched it. It's like if you already have a black, I don't think you need to buy that black, but I like trying out blacks. And then this is Brown Script. And then the last one she said she uses is Glitch in the Matrix. This one is only sold as like a little single for the artist palette. I think she had all of them in like a magnetic palette. So cool. So just like a very kind of like shimmery charcoal. And then the lip liner is in the shade Nightmoth by MAC. So cool. I don't know which foundation color she uses, but I know it's a MAC foundation. I do have concealer on already. I always say that this palette is really good for somebody with olive toned skin. Like, this is my color palette, and so I'm really excited to kind of see. I mean, I think I am a bit more pale than Jenna, but relatively the same undertones and stuff, so I'm excited to see like if these flatter me as much as they flatter her. Do I want to start off with primer? Yeah, I feel like it always looks different. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. I love eye primer. I wasn't sure if anybody would care to see another get ready with me, but then somebody commented, well, somebody did comment a while ago they wanted to see all the makeup products like used, but somebody commented, I think this morning, for me not to stop doing get ready with me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like thank you so much. You're a real one if you're watching this video. But I like making the videos I like watching, and I've been really into Dino Dining, formerly known as Bunny Hospital, and their videos are so cool. And they did one where they cosplayed. I'm gonna set the primer with the lighter two shades before I go in with anything else, because if not, it's a little too sticky to work. But yeah, they did a cosplay get ready with me, and I thought that was so fun. I think they just like took pictures, and I'm like, yeah. I watched the new season of My Dress Up Darling, I think that's what it's called, and that was really fun. And so yeah, all these things I've been watching, I've been like, oh, like I just want to cosplay so bad. And yeah, I don't know which brush to use, but I'm gonna go in with brown script. Ooh. And I'm kind of just gonna do a light wash. It looks like it really is focused on the lower lash line, especially because she kind of does like her deadpan thing. Like she doesn't have a lot of room on the top, and neither do I, so this works out for me. But even so, like her eyebrows are really close to her eyelid. I think I do have a bit more like eyebrow space, but yeah, I'm just focused mostly on the bottom. Oh my gosh, this one I have been so curious to see how it's gonna look on me. I'm gonna look really emo really fast. I always think it's so cool when I watch like beauty gurus and stuff like that, and they really have nailed what their undertone is. What colors like flatter them, I guess. I like this. It's giving very Wednesday already. I'm going in very lightly because it's really pigmented. So in My Dress Up Darling, they always rent out a studio space, but like that sounds like a lot of money in like the real world, you know? But to be fair, they use all their money on cosplay, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, I really like that. I was not expecting to like that as much as I did. I think I need a smaller brush for the black. It's really hard to see where the black placement is because she always kind of has the deadpan. I think it's just on the top, right? To kind of like further the shadow. So when she does this. So we're gonna go with the black first. There's this picture on Pinterest of somebody's little like Wednesday section on their shelf, and I love it so much. I have a couple of things I've collected. Like I have the little, oh no. I have the little Funko Pop. She has her cello, and then I got the Monster High doll, who also has her cello. I don't know where I have it right now, but yeah, I was so excited when they announced they were coming out with the Monster High doll. She's so pretty. And she came in her uniform, and then you could buy the fashion pack, and the fashion pack came with like the cello, the bow, and like this whole outfit. I love like the hoodie and the dress. I want to do this outfit one day, but I'm kind of picky on the dress. So I'm like, do I just make the dress since I'm gonna be picky about it, you know? Or should I just buy a cheap cosplay? Yeah, it's very light. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of the shimmer. I should have charged my nice camera now that I'm thinking about it. I always see beauty gurus do that. I didn't know if it was gonna do anything, but I think it did. I saw particles fly everywhere. This seems like one that would be better applied with your finger though, yeah. I'm so bad at blending out eyeshadow. And it's getting dark outside. But I think it looks fine. very subtle, very subtle. I don't remember the makeup artist saying anything about mascara, but in all the pictures I'm looking at, there is a lot of mascara, like even on the bottom lashes. So we are gonna go ahead and curl the lashes. I love the way mascara looks. It hurts my eyes so bad. I'm gonna be using the telescopic carbon black by L'Oreal. I feel like I'm not very good at putting mascara on the bottom, but again, like in the promo pictures, there's like a lot of emphasis on like the top down view. My eyes feel wet. In some pictures, the black does seem more bold, and I feel like it probably depends on the scene, right? But I will go in with a little bit of black. In this picture, it looks like there's a little bit on the bottom lash line too. But I feel like even if I don't put eyeshadow on the bottom lash line, like it just ends up there because it smudges everywhere, you know? Again, I'm not good at blending eyeshadow, so I'm just using my finger, winging it. So the part that I was most excited for, but also most scared about. The makeup artist said that she would mix clear lip balm with the lip liner. This is my first time using a lip liner. I've had it so long. I was saving it for this video because I wanted like a reaction to try it out with you guys. Okay. Is that doing something? Yeah, it's doing something. It's making like a berry kind of color. Okay. Ooh, it does make me look a little more dead. I feel like Hannah Montana zombie princess. Oh, that is not the lip liner. That was eyeliner. Where's the lip liner? Okay. I don't have a tie though. I meant to go get a tie. This is the Wednesday makeup look though. I actually really like it, and I will probably do this again, maybe with a little less black. I'd probably just do maybe that gray, the gray and the brown script. But I really like it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I just realized I forgot to turn the mic on, but I'm doing my little trencitas as best I can. Oh no, this side is so much thicker. I don't think I parted this right. Oh no. We'll see. Maybe I can. No, that's a pretty big difference. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's getting real now that the braids are coming on. Okay, is that kind of the same? Yeah. Scene Kid Wednesday. Based on the context of this video, it might seem kind of crazy that I got a cello for my cosplay, and that is a little crazy, but I did play cello in high school for 4 years, and so I always kind of wanted to go back to it. It's been many years since I graduated, but I love music, and so it's just something I knew eventually I would like to come back to. But cellos are usually around like $1,000 to $3,000. Like that's like pretty average standard. And so I thought maybe when I'm like 85. Yeah, I just kind of stumbled upon these like super duper cheap cellos that were like under 200, and I was like, you know, that's still a lot, but it's more doable. It's kind of a fixer-upper. I knew I would need to replace the strings, maybe the bridge, maybe add some like peg dope or peg drops to the pegs, and pretty much everything that I can change and upgrade. Like I should, but priority was bow and strings. So I waited a bit until I could get those, and now I can like play it, which is really, really cool. And I don't know that I'd recommend this to somebody who's never played cello before, but because I know I have a foundation. Is it the best foundation? I don't know, but I have a foundation in playing, and I know what it's supposed to sound like, how it's supposed to feel, how I'm supposed to hold the bow, hold the instrument, etc. I do think it was okay for me to kind of get this like budget instrument to play with and mess with. That being said, I didn't even know the sound post existed, that it was a thing, let alone that it's the soul of the instrument. But I think it has been a really fun like learning experience, I guess. Covering up my government name, but I actually have the folder from my school. I have a couple folders actually, I guess, that I went through, and inside is pretty much most of the sheet music and stuff from high school, which is really cool. So hopefully I'll be able to like play some of that stuff, even though I don't have like the violins to accompany or whatever. It'd be a good warm-up, something I'm super familiar with, because like this Pirates of the Caribbean score, we played Pirates every year and it was our favorite. We were okay at it, so it was like, let's play Pirates again, yeah. And so yeah, I was like, we're supposed to be working on more like classical music, but we just wanted to play Pirates, and for good reason. The cellos and the bass were the best part of the song, if I do say so myself. Inside, I actually have like how to read the sheet music and where to play it, like what string and stuff based on where it is on the staff, which is really, really cool. And then I have the major scales, which is super duper cool. I'm so glad that like I have all these resources. And then I even have some scans from, I thought I had one of the books. I don't remember what they're called. I think they're called like essentials or something. I thought I had an essentials book that I like somehow kidnapped and took home with me, but I don't think, I don't know, I can double check, but I have some like scanned stuff, I guess, that my teacher passed out. Our orchestra was really, really small. We only had like 15 people max. We had like 8 cellos, 5 violins, 3 violas, 1 bass. Like it was like super duper unbalanced, but we all had a lot of fun. And I guess we're kind of like the rejects that didn't get into band. And I tried joining mariachi, but it was a little like too late in the year, I think. But I did want to play trumpet in mariachi. Like that would have been cool. I found out later that not all schools have mariachis, which is pretty crazy. So let me know if you guys had a mariachi. But we did, being so close to the border, and it was super fun because like near prom season and stuff, people would pay or, you know, get their mariachi friends to like do the promposals and stuff. So that was like a really fun experience. You would just hear the mariachis coming down in the hall wearing their trajes and stuff. Like so fun. But yeah, I'm really, really happy that I have these, and I bought the tapes. If you play cello, know anything about cello, it's kind of a crutch. I don't care. I'm using the tapes, okay? I picked out silver tapes, so I'm like really excited about that too. My cello is a 3/4 size, so it is a little bit smaller. I am pretty small, but I did double check, like now that I'm an adult and stuff. I looked at some charts and saw like what size is recommended per height, and a 3/4 is still recommended for my height. This bridge is a little crazy, but I mean it works. I can play it. It definitely doesn't like, I don't know how to explain, the sound doesn't like transfer. It's not very loud. It's very like muffled, but the wood, I think it's base wood. I was not expecting it to be sparkly, sparkly. And I watched a lot of reviews before getting it. I don't even know if you can tell. Maybe I'll insert a video later, but a lot of the reviews, the cello was sent to them. So even though like they say, oh, my opinions are my own, not sponsored or whatever, because it was sent to them, I don't think they were like completely honest about a lot of things. The pegs are plastic. Blasphemous, honestly. So eventually I would like to figure out if I can get normal wooden pegs. The strings were terrible. I watched a video and the lady said that she took a similar like $200 cello to a teacher and they said, I will not teach you until you get new strings. So I kind of like already knew to expect the strings. Like I didn't even set it up yet. I waited till I could afford to buy the strings. The sound post, rough. If you decide to do this crazy endeavor, you will have to mess with a sound post. I recommend just buying the tool. I did not have a tool. I messed with wire for hours probably. I think if I was filming all of it, it probably would have been like 2 or 3 hours worth of footage of me just messing with the sound post. It does have like the end pin. I didn't get a rock stop because my house is mostly carpet. The shape, it's kind of flat, kind of interesting. I used to love just sitting in class like this. And he's like talking to us about how we need to be more in tune and practice our timing and blah blah blah, or making somebody run through something. I'm just sitting like this. Yeah. And the bow I got, I think the bow it came with was brown. It was whack. It was totally whack. You couldn't even use it. Couldn't even tighten that thing. So I bought a katana. Just kidding. Oh, just kidding. But I like this box. It also came with a gig bag, which is cool. I think the gig bag I used in high school was like for a 4/4 size, like a full-size cello. So my cello didn't like, it was always rustling around in it, and I broke that cello multiple times. My poor teacher. I had no concept of it being a several $1,000 instrument. I just bring it to every class, brought it home, had it with me on the bus, at practice, cross-country practice, dance practice. Like I was crazy actually. But anyways, besides the point, I like this box a lot, my katana box. So I ended up ordering a cello bow. I ordered something on Amazon. That might seem kind of crazy. I, in hindsight, should have ordered something off of like a music store. But I did check reviews and everybody said it seemed to work fine. Oh, the rosin it comes with, also trash. There was like a whole list of things I knew that I would need. So this process took a while to like kind of collect everything. But yeah, the bow it came with was brown and I was able to get a black bow on Amazon. This one is carbon fiber. It's really light. It's kind of weird. How is it balanced? Good enough. Definitely not a professional, but at least this one you can tighten the hairs. On the other one, I could tighten the nut bolt. I don't know. And it would do nothing to the hairs. Like they were just crazy and everywhere. I don't even know where that bow is. It's probably in the gig bag now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so I picked up the bow and some rosin. There's like a really cool black rosin. This says that people who normally buy this bow get like the black case rosin, and I think I want to go back for it whenever I get the chance. I played it a little bit. It does not stay in tune very well. So again, I don't think it's for somebody who's like never touched a cello, and because I know what the note is like supposed to kind of sound like, I can kind of mess with it and find it even if the strings do go out of tune. And I saw an interview with Yo Ma, and somebody asked him like, how do you play or how do you stay in tune or something like that when your instrument's out of tune, and he's like, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm never in tune. And I'm like, that's crazy. If he said he's never in tune, we're all fine. I can't figure out how to use the mute though. I've never used the cello mute before, but I do need to figure it out because my neighbors have a little boy. I want to be considerate. My katana case. I'm really happy that I was able to find a black bow. They did also have, it was a black bow with black horsehair. I've never heard of such a thing, so I didn't want to risk it, but it sounds cool and it looks cool. But some of the reviews were like kind of shaky, so. Oh, also something I have from back then, I have a bench and a music stand that my dad got me for Christmas one year. So that's really cool, and I'm gonna send him a picture so he can see that I'm able to use them again because I got my cello. So I think that is like a really fun little thing that I already have like that set up, you know? So I have my music stand. See you later, Brofist.